So this is the day that I'm going to actually be trading that strategy that I just talked about in the video before this. But to start out the day, my shadow play, which is how I record these videos, was down, and I couldn't get it to work, so I couldn't actually record out the trades. So I just took a picture of each one of the trades, and you can see the trend lines of where I was drawing, and I figured I would just talk about them. And so to start out with, I'm sure you guys all heard of BPTH by now. It's skyrocketed the last few days, and to start the morning with, I looked at the stock market scanners. I pulled up tons of different stocks and put them on my watch list and threw over the support and trend lines, and when I was doing that, I noticed that BPTH was actually showing a descending triangle right here. And it was held down by the 50 MA, and then it actually broke the 200 MA. And if I wanted to play a little more aggressively, I probably could have taken a position right there, expecting the breakout of that support line. But I didn't. I wanted to play a more conservative play, and I would have taken the position right as it broke that support line. And right after it did, it shot right down, and I probably would have taken my profits, as quickly as I could after that. I saw there was another small support all the way over there to the left as of yesterday. So I probably would have taken my profits, but that would have been a pretty good start to the day. And next up, I would have traded TROV, and it actually had a 200 MA come right through where a previous support was, which created just a lot of confluence for me, and I knew that it would have been a good place to buy. So actually, right as it broke down through that 200 MA and then pulled back up to the MA, right there when it retraced on that red candle, I would have taken a position for sure, and then I would have just placed my stop loss below that candle's low. If I was willing to risk a little more, I may have placed it down below that second support level, that lower support level there. But I don't think I would have. I would have placed a more tight stop loss. But I definitely would have made profits there. I'm not sure when I would have taken them, but green is green. And then I saw SBOT pop up right here on my alerts. It broke that pre-market high, and I would have taken the position right as it did. And it jumped about 20 cents almost up to that high, and then I would have taken my profits right there. I'm pretty sure it got halted, but it was the first time I traded the pre-market high as it broke it, and I felt pretty confident with it. It broke it pretty well, and I was pretty happy with my strategy. And finally, I traded SAEX. It was clearly on a downtrend in pre-market. It was holding below that 50 and 20 MA. It made a low, and then it popped back up around the 20 MA, and then it broke that low. And at that point, that's when I would have looked to take a position. It pulled back. I don't know if you can see that green candle. It pulled back up to that resistance level. And I figured it would bounce off there and keep making lower lows. And then, as you can see in the next frame, that was actually how it played out, and it actually went down about 6%. So I can't say that I would have kept the position there. If you look at the volume, it was very low. I think it was around 2,000 some of the time, maybe even less than that. So I considered just dropping the position, but I went back later and saw how it played out, and it played out in my favor and how I thought it would. So it ended up being a good trade. But that's all I did for the day. It was up about 4 or 5 trades, I think, that were all green. I didn't have a single bad trade today, and that's trading with the new strategy. So I feel I feel pretty great right now about the strategy, but it could have just been beginner's luck or the good market. So I'm gonna keep trying this strategy along with pieces of my old strategy and just see how it forms together and how it goes. But I appreciate you guys watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.